Divorce contempt case. Good morning. My name is Neil Burns. I'm a lawyer here in Boston, Massachusetts, and along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent victims of legal malpractice in Massachusetts. I've had many years of experience, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about a case that came down from the appeals courts, which favored an attorney against his client when the client sued him for legal malpractice. It was a divorce. Subsequently, the wife filed for contempt, and then they settled the contempt case. And in the settlement, as in all divorces and all contempt cases, if there's a settlement, the judge asks both sides if you're happy with the settlement, if you're satisfied, reasonably satisfied with the settlement, if you understand it, if you're happy with your lawyer, if there's anything you want to say before the judge approves, rubber stamps the agreement that you made with the other side. And there was a settlement of the contempt case in this case. And then the former husband, went back and sued his lawyer and said that there was he didn't like the way the agreement was written up. And the appeals court came down in favor of the lawyer. And you can read more about it in our blog article. But the important point here is that legal malpractice cases are tough cases. And in that particular case, what it really came down to is, what were the damages? He claimed that the settlement in the contempt case was open-ended. But what would have been the damages if it wasn't open-ended? It could have been higher. He could have had to pay more. He could have had to pay less. It wasn't really clear. The divorce cases where there's a clear malpractice is where the attorney really doesn't do his or her job. And as a result, you don't have the opportunity to know what the other side's assets are. For example, there's a business, and the attorney says, we really think the husband's business is worth $1 million, just like the husband says. And we really don't think you need to have an expert appraise it. Later on, you find out the attorney was completely wrong, and the business was worth 10 times that. And the attorney knew or should have known that, but you had no opportunity to know that. That's an example. It might not be a good example, but that's the type of thing where maybe there's malpractice. Divorces are tough cases for malpractice. But if you feel your attorney has wronged you, if you feel your attorney has fallen below the standard of care, give Burns and Jain a call. 6 Beacon Street, Boston, Massachusetts. We're aggressive, we're effective, and we care about you. Call 617-227-7423. Thank you.